All right, everybody. Welcome back to Fat Stacks NBA edition. I know you guys love these NBA shows. You bring the heat on them. Last one, I think the title got everybody. Is Devin Booker him? The answer to that, he is not. All right.
Yes, he is.
You weren't on, so you listen to it and you can let us know, Garrett. All right. And so
I do need to listen to that episode. I'll admit.
take a listen. And so anyway, we're going over the top tens in the NBA right now. And we're going to go over, I'm going to start off with a few honorable mentions. And let me tell you something. At number 11, I got the Phoenix Suns at 11 because I just
What?
they're playing bad. So Phoenix Suns, guys, what are your honorable mentions?
I also have Phoenix Suns. They barely missed out on the top 10.
I don't know what you guys are talking about. They're not honorable mentions. I got them at 9.
His face that whole time.
All right.
No.
No, we're joking.
We're joking.
His face is red.
His face is almost as red as his hair.
Yeah, that's a good point.
What?
His face is almost as red as his hair.
All right. Well, the honorable mentions, man.
The honorable mentions was fake. We're not even
Yeah,
doing
it
No.
was fake.
Yeah, that was fake. That was set up. I already knew about it. Just kidding. No, I didn't.
All right, let's really go top 10. At number 10, I got the Chicago Bulls.
Don't like that one bit.
At number 10, I have the Hawks.
Oh my!
Oh,
At 10,
At 10.
Garrett, you just
you just put money on the Hawks just now.
I did.
I don't know how the Hawks are the 10th best team in this league.
Explain
They're
it.
the 10th
Explain
best.
yourself. Go ahead.
Can't just say that. You give us
I
an
don't need
explanation.
to. I mean, we're not going to dive into Tyler's. We're going to dive into mine.
Yeah, we're gonna dive into yours. They beat the
listen,
Bucks.
I'm not a
They
huge-
beat the Pelicans. They're 7-3. They're first in their division. They have a great guard play with Murray and Young.
Oh, wait, time out. Since when do divisions matter?
I'm just throwing it out there.
And
Back
who cares about divisions? First off,
Okay.
that's the stupid thing. You in the conference. Let's talk about conference.
Okay, that's
Fourth
fine.
in the conference. They're fourth in the
Great.
conference.
That's awesome. Good.
Okay.
Good Eastern Conference.
Cool. Great. I don't know. I just don't. They don't have a reliable big man. I don't like John Collins. Clint Capella's okay. Clint's still right.
Two pretty
I
good
didn't miss
big men.
anything there. It's okay. It's just an okay.
All right.
group.
Hey,
And it's
fine.
it's a bunch of okay guys. I'm just not a huge fan.
Trey Young's just
Oh.
okay.
Trey Young's just okay.
Deontay Murray's just okay.
Hey, I'll
Okay,
tell you who's pretty
DeJounte
good
Murray's
off the
the best
bench.
player on that team.
No, that's not true.
I'll tell you who's good
DeJounte
off the
Murray's the
bench
best
is
player on the team.
Okongwu.
He's gonna be a stud. He'll
Okay,
be good.
listen. This team is deep. I'll give them that. DeAndre Hunter's a dog. But
Well,
it's one of those things that it's the Hawks. They got to prove something to me before anything's going to happen. We're only like 12 games into the season. 10 games into the season.
fair enough. Fair enough.
I'm telling you this: if they played the Suns, Garrett, DeJounte Murray would let Devin Booker know
You let him.
DeJounte Murray's a
the
dog.
Hawks are
but-
not the 10th best team.
No. DeJounte Murray's a dog. And
Trae Young's
this
a
is some
dog.
blasphemy. Trey Young is
Apparently, DeAndre Hunter's a dog.
DeAndre Hunter. Well, I'll put it this way. I like DeAndre Hunter more than most people, but I'm just not a huge fan of John Collins. I'm not a huge fan of Clint Capella. And the combination of the two just
All right.
And Trey Young touches the ball way too much on that team. That's just I hate reliability on one freaking player. And Trey Young is the definition of him and Luka, which if we're talking top 5, I don't have the Mavs in my top 10.
No, Mavs are not in my top 10 either.
Okay. So there we go. That I don't like the reliability on one player.
All
So
right.
that's just my 2 cents.
My number 10, Toronto Raptors. Without Pascal, they've been playing okay. Their size scares me down low. A lot of teams have some big forces down low. Pascal's not going to be able to body with them. They're gonna have to bring in Boucher or Boucher, however you pronounce it.
Boucher, Chris Boucher.
Yeah, and he's weak, so that scares me a little bit. They are a decent team, but I have them at 10.
I got the Blazers at 10. I think they're a good team. Dame, it's just Dame. He does Dame things. They're definitely not the most talented team on this top 10, but they know how to win in big games, and they've been playing good. So they've been playing good so far this season, and they've been playing good those few games where Lillard was hurt. So props to Simons and Jeremy Grant.
There you go. Going to number 9. And this is being serious, the Phoenix Suns. I do not like this at all. Zero. I like this team absolutely. This team stinks. They don't stink. They're good. But let me tell you something. DeAndre Ayton, I think I might have more competitiveness and more intensity than DeAndre Ayton. He is at Chris Paul is in the hospital somewhere with an IV bag because he got some arthritis. And Devin Booker is a good player. But in campaign, he's all right. But I just don't like this team at all. I bet on them and been on the wrong side a few times. And so the Suns at number 9.
Wow. Okay. I got
All right, here I'll go second.
No, I got the Pelicans.
Phoenix Suns are at number 9 for me as well. No, I'm just kidding. Go ahead.
I got the Pelicans at 9, just flat out. I think they have a bunch of young guys. They haven't really all been healthy yet at the same time this year, but they just have standings. They're still they're 5-5. They're holding on, but they've lost some close nail biters at the end. I think they'll be fine. I think they'll be just fine as the season goes on. So,
and those close games, it just comes with maturity. It just comes with growing together. My number 9 is the Blazers. Like Jacob said, they've been playing pretty good ball. Start off the season. Nurkic is playing, what he's supposed to be doing down low. Dame is looking like Dame. He's looking like vintage Dame, putting the team on his back. And I think it's a good veteran core, honestly, with some young guys sprinkled in. So I got them at 9.
Yeah, I'm not really going to speak on it. Me and Aaron just had 9 and 10 switch. I got the Toronto Raptors. 9.
There you go. Number 8, I got the Memphis Grizzlies. Like the way this team plays. We talked about it quite a bit. Desmond Bane, John Morant, the whole crew down there in Memphis getting the job done. Like this team. I like Ja to win MVP. I'll say it every single time.
My number 8 is the Raptors. I just love what the Raptors are building down up there. Great young team with obviously you have Siakam kind of. I'm not a huge fan of that, like Tyler was talking about, but I really I just love all the players on this team with OG Anunoby and Scotty Barnes. Those guys are just lockdown defenders that also can score. So love that combination.
Shout out to Garrett for just ripping that pronunciation correct. That was
beautiful.
For OG Anunoby?
Ooh.
Yes.
Say it again.
OG.
One more time. Every time I see that name on ESPN, I think I'm having a stroke.
Hey, what do you think about Precious Achua?
No, I don't like him.
Yeah, it didn't sound.
That was just a name thing.
No, say the Coloco guy's name.
Oh, Christian Coloco.
Like that,
yeah. Hey, are you telling me any of you a commentary or something?
No, not one bit. All right, so my number 8 is the Memphis Grizzlies. Maybe one of the top 5 1-2 punches in the league with John Morant and Desmond Bane. Maybe early on in the season. A lot of grit, a lot of culture. All these kids are saying that Ja's the best player of all time. And some of them mean it, some of them don't. Yeah. But he's proven himself this year so far. I like him at the 8 spot right now. They've lost some games that they needed to win. So, yeah, I'll take them at number 8.
I got the Grizz number 8. I I'm not gonna sit here and listen to any Desmond Bain slander from Garrett. Desmond Bain is gonna be a great piece for this team. They're well coached.
It's going to be. He is.
We saw in the Celtics game without Steven Adams, they suffer a little bit on the defensive end. They don't rebound as much, obviously.
Probably because Desmond Bain doesn't play defense.
All right, we're not even gonna get into that debate, but I got Grizz 8. I think they still got some proving to do. They've lost. They've not really. We talked about it before we started recording. They've not really beat any teams that were big tests, but they're a good team.
All right.
Rip 7.
Number 7. The Denver.
Where it starts getting good, folks.
The Denver Nuggets. Looking real good. Joker hasn't looked great. I hate to say it, he's playing good, but he's not at the MVP level, but he has been. But he's getting the job done. They're 7-3, I'm pretty sure. Getting the job done in the West. Looking real solid. Gonna probably be a 4 or 5 seed, maybe a 3 seed in the West. Really liking the Nuggets. Just playing solid ball. Just playing solid, simple basketball. Just playing simple.
At my number 7, they just all three talked about last round of 8. I got the Grizzlies. No more needs to be said.
Yeah, I got Nuggets at 7.
Me and Aaron are just right here.
We're
Oh God.
Denver Nuggets might have had the best offseason without doing too much. You get a healthy Murray back, you get a healthy Porter Jr. back, and you don't even have to trade or pay him. Like, they're just there. They're healthy now. And throwing in a Bruce Brown, a Caldwell Pope, and a Jeff Green, that's a championship team. So once they start getting it clicking, that's gonna be a team to be reckoned with in the playoffs. So I have them at 7 right now.
Listen, I also have the Nuggets 7. And
oh my gosh!
Let's calm down. I'm about to say this right now. I think maybe not far and away, but I think, in my opinion, the Nuggets are the best team in the West. You get a healthy Jamal Murray, Aaron Gordon's being productive, Michael Porter Jr., Bones Highland getting in there, Christian Brown off the bench, good shooter. And Joker doesn't need to put up MVP numbers when he's got these guys healthy. I think that, let's talk about the Suns, for example. Garrett's not going to like this, but Joker might put up 68 points against DeAndre Ayton if they played. I think I might sprinkle them to win the West, but I got Nuggets at 7.
Hey, just to back up your case with all the productivity and Joker not having dupes too much, listen to the stat line. This is stats for 2020-2023. Joker, 20 points. Porter Jr., 18. Murray, 15. Gordon, 14. Highland, 13. Pope, 11. Bruce Brown, 10. It's just consistent. No one's standing out over the next person. So that's showing good team right there. Good teamwork.
I'm talking more about the Nuggets later, but I do want to give a shout out to my boy Christian Braun. That man might be one of the most productive rookies especially for where he was drafted. So
all right. Well, he's averaging 3, 2, and 1. So let's just pipe it down on that.
Hey, we're talking about a national champion here. All right. He was like the third or fourth best player. He was like the third
I understand.
Player on the national championship team. Let's cool it. He's a dog.
Hey. Okay. Yeah. Okay. That's fine.
All right.
That's fine.
Number 6, Tyler. Let's see if me and Aaron and Tyler have been pretty on.
Yeah, I don't think
Garrett's been a little
Trailblazers at number 6.
All right, it's about to change then.
Yeah. Just like they said before, Dame.
You have the Blazers at 6?
Yes. Dame.
I think that's a little high, but
I think you're high.
Well, that's crazy because I'm going to tag along with Tyler on this one and say I got the Trailblazers at 6, baby. Let's go.
Jeremy Grant, Simons, baby, Nurkic, the whole crew, Dame. It's a good team. Real good team. And I like the way this team plays. I like Nurkic a lot. He's on my fantasy basketball team. Not gonna lie, gets me a lot of rebounds. So I'm just gonna give you a side note here. I got Vucevic and Nurkic, and I cannot win a rebounding category in my freaking league, which is crazy to me. But anyway, that's another story. But anyway, Blazers, they're playing great. I think out of the teams I have in the West, I think they are one of the best. I think they could be right there with the Nuggets, competing for a championship. I think that's how good they play.
Oh my goodness.
I think that's how good they're playing right
blasphemy.
now. Right now.
Okay, I understand. They got off to a good start.
Listen,
We're talking about right now.
This team's good. Like Pimp might not want to admit it. This team's good. Anthony Simons can play. We all know Anthony Simons can play, whether Pimp wants to admit it or not. And having another guy next to Dame is scary. I actually really like how Anthony kind of compliments Dame more than I think CJ did back when CJ was there. Ooh. And you added Jeremy Grant. And then you still have Nurkic coming off of he played some of last year, but he was coming off that ACL tear, right? So it was like toward the end, so he didn't play near as much. So like you gave him an offseason to recover, and you know what I mean. Josh Hart can play. We know Josh Hart's a good role player at least, and I was really impressed that Shaedon Sharpe dropped to them in the draft. That guy can play. He's going to be a stud.
He's pretty good.
You let this team stay for another year.
Hey, who's better, Sharpe or Braun?
Oh, Sharpe. I'm not going to disagree with that one, but I'm just saying Braun's playing like 12 minutes a game and doing everything right defensively for Denver. So
he's playing a whole quarter a game. Holy cow! Guy's a dog.
The man was drafted 24th, Pimp.
But you're saying he's so productive. He's averaging 3, 2, and 1.
Shut up. Okay. And also, one thing we're also forgetting is Justice Winslow's on this team. And Justice Winslow, although he hasn't had that great of a couple last few seasons, he was good at one point. Okay? Just remember that. Pip,
you like him running the one in the second unit? I think it's interesting.
I do like him running the one because it honestly kind of like
he can't shoot.
He can't shoot, but it's kind of like Chris Paul running the one.
Yeah.
Chris Paul's not going to shoot the three really very often, but Chris Paul can facilitate. I think it fits the team really well. And it gives, like, if Dame's playing, it gives Dame to have a chance to go off ball for a bit. I love it. And Anthony Simons can take the ball too. So it's one of those things that Dame doesn't have to have the ball in his hands all the time. And I love that for him.
I love that move, honestly. What are we on? 6?
Yeah.
6, I have the Hawks. We talked about them a little bit a while ago. They just lost to the Jazz, but the Jazz are a good team. They have 2 of the top 15 guards in the league, maybe top 10. And Murray and Young, great combo. They just need more productivity off the bench. That's pretty much it. I'm looking at the bench right now, and it's Justin Holiday, Jalen Johnson, which he'll be a decent player, but he's still young. You got AJ Griffin. You just got a bunch of young guys on the bench. You need a veteran presence in there to play in the playoffs. So, I think their starting 5 is going to compete with anybody. But once you crack the bench, it's over with them. So, but right now I have them at 6.
Jacob.
All right. Garrett, this is why I got on to you a little bit about your 10 spot. I got the Hawks at 6.
Okay, Jacob, go through 10 through 6 right now.
I got Hawks, Nuggets, Grizzlies, Raptors, Blazers. I think we just had the 9 and 10 switched.
Okay, so Hawks, Nuggets, Grizzlies, Raptors, Blazers.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Our 9 and 10 are flip-flopped, but other than that, hey.
Seeing it. Yeah.
All right, sorry.
Aaron hit all the points there, but yeah. No, there's nothing else to say. I like that Hawks team. I think their backcourt's lethal. A little bit of bench productivity, and their biggest issue right now is early on. The East is just loaded. So if it stays like this, they're a good team, but I don't know if they can beat the top 3 teams in the East.
Number 5, I got the Hawks. I really like this team a lot. I mean, I'm not going to say much because they just hit on it, but everything they said, and Trae Young's that guy. He's been in the playoffs a few times, kind of been that villain role. I like him to really step it up in the playoffs this year. I know he's played well in the playoffs. You know, he had that series against the Knicks and everything, kind of got a little chippy with them. So that's a good rivalry that we might see in the playoffs, maybe if the Knicks get up there. But I like this team a lot. I think they can make a deep run. I just bet the Hawks plus 2,700 to win the East. It's a nice bet, I think.
I like that.
So, in my 5 spot, I got the Denver Nuggets. I got Nikola Jokic. He's only averaging 20 points so far this year. You got Michael Porter Jr. You got Jamal. I hate Aaron Gordon. Bones Highland's a dog, though. And I don't know. This team's just they were injured last year. They come back healthy. I don't know. You have a lot of scoring on this team with Jamal, Michael Porter Jr. We know how Jokic can score. So overall, pretty solid team, if you ask me.
Oh yeah, big time. 5, the Phoenix Suns. Injuries have plagued them a little bit to start the year. I think they're they really didn't change anything up in the offseason. I mean, basically they're just losing Jay Crowder, and I mean they got Torrey Craig, who's a good defensive threat and will probably replace Jay Crowder minutes wise and all that. But I mean, you look at their bench: Damian Lee, garbage can; Landry Shamet, garbage can; Dario Saric, garbage can; Biyombo, garbage can; Jock Landale, stud. Like him, the Aussie from deep, rim protector. But they're going to compete this year. But I have them at 5. I think they're I mean, it's the same team as last year without Jay Crowder. So there you go.
All right, Aaron, it's been a while since we've differed, but I got the Jazz at the 5 spot. They've been playing really good basketball. Lauri Markkanen stepping up, Jordan Clarkson stepping up. That's a well-coached team. Very underrated player on that team, Mike Conley. That's a great presence in the locker room. They're a fun team to watch. I mean, it's fun to see a team without a ton of big names just play good team basketball. They get my 5 spot. I hope they keep it up.
Okay, who do you guys think is the biggest name on the Jazz? Like, whenever you look there, who is the biggest name?
I like Conley.
Right, Jordan Clarkson.
All right. Garrett, who do you think?
Markkanen, but he's also a Bull, so
I'll tell you the biggest name on this. His name's Colin Sexton.
All right. That's mine was between Conley and Sexton, but that's the thing. Like, those aren't superstar names. It's just like I love it. I love that.
My like off-the-cuff answer would have been Markkanen, but he also was a Chicago Bull forever, so like that's just the reason why I know him. But
yeah,
he's a good player.
Yeah,
solid player.
All right, go ahead, Tyler.
4, Utah Jazz. Really like the Utah Jazz, the way they're playing right now. Don't know if they can keep it up. I hope they do, but just the way that they're playing, they're just playing good team ball. They're playing simple. That coach has got the ball moving. All, like you said, all of them are just solid players. Markkanen's a solid player. Clarkson's a solid player. Conley's a solid player. Markkanen, he's probably, I hate to say it, and I don't know if I'm actually going to be right on this, but I think he's probably the best scorer on that team. He can score the basketball. Don't know about his defense. It was kind of spotty sometimes when he played for the Bulls, but when he played for the Bulls, his offense was always there. He's always going to give you about 20 a game, and he's gonna kind of let you know, especially in the mid range and different stuff like that. So I like the Jazz here. Just keep it up. Hopefully they can keep it up and make the playoffs. Because here's the thing, I was telling Jacob this the other day. If I were to bet a team that's in the playoffs right now, that I bet that would not make the playoffs, it'd be the Jazz. Just because the pieces, I don't know if they're gonna play this way the whole entire year. Like very inconsistent marketing. Conley's not going to give you that much scoring. Clarkson, I'd say he's like on a good team. He's probably like coming off the bench on a good team, maybe. And
Yeah.
so I just think that like I don't know if they can keep this up. If they can, good for them. You know, they're coaching him up. That new coach, I don't know his name. He's young, but he's coaching them up, building the program down over there in Utah. So I like the team now, but again, if I have a team that would make the playoff, that is in the playoffs now, that miss the playoffs, it'd be the Jazz.
Yeah, I actually don't have my Jazz in my top 10.
Oh,
You guys are gonna think it's crazy, but I just.
What don't you
right
like
now,
about
they're
it?
9-3.
yeah,
They're actually 10 through this one.
yeah, they just
10-3, and they just beat the Hawks. I mean, you think the Hawks are 10?
Get it?
So.
I get it. There's this thing, and my top 10. I have 10 teams that I think could possibly win the championship. This team's not in that talk. It's not. You have to have a go-to scorer, and they're just not in that talk. But I will have to admit one thing, and I think none of us, at least I don't think any of us are going to have the what's that team? The Minnesota Timberwolves in our top 10. But Jared Vanderbilt played on that team last year and logged huge minutes for this good old Jazz team, and might be the best defender at the power forward position in all basketball. Like, that guy just plays. So that I think that's honestly, Giannis is good, but Giannis doesn't have to play that position. Yeah, I mean, like, he plays the position, he also scores. I'm just saying, defensively, like, consistently night in and night out, he's pretty solid. Anyways, I'm gonna get to my 4. I got the Cavs. I have the Cavs at 4. I mean, I don't need to say anything else. I got Donovan Mitchell, dog. Darius Garland. We know how Darius Garland is. Evan Mobley.
Here, hold on. What are we talking about here?
I was talking about Tyler.
Listen.
I was just talking about Tyler's, but we're just getting a little off track.
But,
anyways, number 4.
No, we're not getting off track. We're talking about the top 10 teams right now. We're fading the Jazz. They're 9-3, and I don't get how on earth the Cavs are at 4.
The Jazz are not my top 10.
But how the Cavs 4?
Cavs are 4.
How?
How are they 4? I was getting into it. They're
No, you're just saying everybody's a freaking dog. Tell me how they're 4.
Okay, you ready for this? You got Donovan Mitchell.
Do not say dog.
He is a dog, but
he is.
This might be. This is arguably.
Donovan Mitchell.
This is an arguably a top.
Donovan Mitchell's a dog, though. He is a dog. He is the definition of a dog.
No, and I get that. But tell me 3 teams that are better than the Jazz right now. You can't.
I can't.
Not the Jazz. The Cavs.
Yeah, Cavs. I can't.
Celtics.
No.
They beat them twice.
Still taking the Celtics.
No,
we're talking right now.
They beat them twice.
I know they have, and guess what?
All right, Celtics.
Both times.
Celtics,
Suns,
Bucks, and Suns.
Bucks. There's your 3. That's how it goes.
Bucks
Anyways,
is debatable.
Better than the Cavs right now.
Garrett, I'm not saying this because they're your team. If the Cavs played the Suns, I'd take the Cavs. If it was anything up to like -7 for the Cavs, I'd take it.
No shot.
I would too. I mean, Ayton's going to get tore up. He's going to get tore up.
Mobley and Allen.
We are getting off track here. Let's just be honest. The Cavs are 4.
We're literally saying you're saying
we're working about 10 games, guys.
But you're saying
10 games.
No, we're saying 10 games and 10 games.
10 games.
No,
are we not taking anything past consideration?
Okay, but what I'm saying is right now you're saying the Celtics are better than the Cavs, right?
Yes.
They beat them twice. Not once, twice.
I get that.
No, I don't think you do.
God. I mean, if we want to get into
that, a lot funnier when I'm not on the other end.
Why don't I have the Trailblazers above the Suns?
Why do you?
Well, why? You know what I mean? Like, the Trailblazers have beat them twice out of 3 games.
That's why the Trailblazers had other losses and stuff. The Cavs have lost 1 time.
The Cavs have lost twice.
Twice?
Yeah, 8-2.
Okay.
8-2.
Raptors, Clippers.
Okay, listen.
Hey, that's his
all
opinion.
I gotta say is,
Well, I respect.
Let's move on.
It's 4.
It's an opinion.
I like the Cavs team. They're young. And I think the other three are better teams overall. Just going to be completely honest with you. At some point, you got to realize it's not all about the regular season. You just have to make the playoffs.
I know, but we're talking about right now.
We're talking about right now.
Okay. I'm just saying, I got Cavs 4.
Okay.
All right, move on. Pimp.
I have the Jazz at 4. They're exceeding everyone's expectations. They have a 12-man rotation right now. So if someone goes down, they're still fine. If another person goes down, they're still fine. If another person goes down, they're still fine. They play a 12-man rotation. They're deep. They don't have one primary scorer. Everyone scores the ball. 21, 18, 14, 12, 12, 10, 9, 7. Lauri Markkanen's making case for most improved player of the year. And I just think this is a very, very well coached team and very good basketball team. Like, they don't have any superstars on their team, but they are a good basketball team. And we already covered a lot of the other stuff. So I have Jazz at 4.
All right. I got the Suns at 4. The Suns were honestly, it was probably going to be the Hawks and the Jazz both above the Suns, but I think tonight was a statement game from the Suns. They put it on. The Timberwolves pretty good. They're still in the fourth quarter, but they're up like 15 or 16. I got the Suns at 4. My biggest concern with this Suns team is a culture issue. You need some guys, specifically calling out DeAndre Ayton. Need some help off the bench. Landale's a stud. I like what I'm seeing from him. Bridges, hit or miss. He can have some really good games. Booker, obviously really good. But I think DeAndre Ayton's going to be the biggest question mark for this team going forward.
I have a question.
If he's
how are you saying that this is a statement win against the under 500 Timberwolves team that's 10th in the West? They're supposed to beat this team.
I mean, the line was 1 point. The Suns don't have Chris Paul.
Yeah,
and
Chris Paul. I mean,
I get it. I get it. The Timberwolves are not a great team this year, but Timberwolves are also a team that can literally beat anybody. When you got Cat, Anthony Edwards, Gobert is
It's
great
always
on
been
defense.
that way. They've had Cat for 10 years and they haven't won a thing. I mean, that's true. I mean, you can't tell me I'm wrong.
I'm just saying it's not a walk in the
Karl-Anthony
park
Towns
win.
is the most overrated player in the league.
They've had Anthony Edwards for 3 years. This is his 3rd year. Like,
I'm saying if you beat that Timberwolves team with some decent players on it by 15, that's a plus in my column. I don't get how it's not. They're supposed to win. If you win by 20 points against not a bad team, they're 10th in the West right now. They'll probably make the playoffs.
the Timberwolves are going to make the playoffs?
I think they have a chance to be like 7 or 8 seed.
They're not making the playoffs. Anyway, number 3, Boston Celtics. Jason Tatum, Jaylen Brown, just playing good ball, baby. Grant Williams, shout out to Grant Williams. But I mean, Jason Tatum.
Not shout out to Grant Williams. He looks like Mr. Potato Head.
Okay, let's just kill it on that. All right.
He looks like a Minecraft character.
I like this team a lot. Celtics at 3.
I got Celtics at the 3 as well. Basically everything what Tyler said, except I love Malcolm Brogdon. That was so under. That was so like it was like no one even saw it. Like it was one of those things like I saw it go through, but no one talked about it. That he can play, man. And I mean, he plays good defense. He's a heck of a 6-man. If you're talking about 6-man of the year candidate, throw that guy in the 6-man of the year candidate because he's only getting 23 minutes, but he's putting up 14 points and 3 rebounds. And we always know he just gives dimes out every single night. But the Celtics team, they have more to worry about than the regular season. They're kind of, I mean, I think you're going to see them kind of lay low between the mid and end in this season and worry about the playoffs after last year.
Yeah, I agree. Boston 3. Decent bench whenever they get Williams and Gallinari back. I mean, that's just insane to think those two coming off the bench with this team. Best 1-2 punch in the NBA with Tatum Brown. I just have them here just because they've struggled a little bit early on, but obviously they're going to figure it out. So Boston, I got them at 3.
Boston at 3. That's my team right there. If I wasn't lying to myself, I'd have them at 1. If it wasn't horrible value, I'd bet Jason Tatum to win the MVP. But man, love the Celtics team. Brogdon, great piece to this team. Another guy that underrated. He's only averaging 6 this year, but in 2 of the last 3 games, he's put up over 15 off the bench, and he can get hot from 3 as Sam Hauser. So
oh my!
I don't know how he'll be going forward, but if he can come in and
he had 24 tonight off the bench.
He had 24. He had 17 2 games ago.
Yeah. 6 for 12 from 3.
Who knows? I mean, in a bigger game, he won't be seeing as many minutes, obviously, but I'm liking what I'm seeing from this team.
All right, number 2, I got the Bucks. Love the Bucks here at the 2 spot. Giannis being hurt, but they're still taking care of business. I don't know if they won today or not. They're ahead of the Thunder right now in the 4th quarter, but playing real good. They've only lost 1 time, and I believe that was without Giannis. And so I like this team. I think they're gonna make a deep run, but the way they're playing right now, I have them at 2.
I got the Suns at 2. You guys can hate this or not.
Tyler's about to
Tyler's getting
lose
up.
it.
Uh-oh.
Listen, this team, I mean, you got another year of Book, you got another year of Ayton, you got another year of Payne, and I don't know. I haven't heard. Somebody else might have about the Cam Johnson situation. I think he's out for the year, unless
1 to 2 months.
1 to 2 months. Okay, so he's gonna be back. That even makes me even happier because it's his dog. Because I have to say dog because I was hoping Tyler could hear that. But there's just certain aspects of this team that I love. That I mean, everyone goes out, plays defense. They can all get a bucket. I mean, this might be the best starting 5 in the league whenever Cam Johnson's healthy. I mean, think about this. You're talking about Chris Paul, top 10. I'm still putting Chris Paul top 10 point guard probably. He's probably like he might not be 10, but he's between like 11 and 13, 11. You know what I mean? Like man still distributes the ball. D-Book, top 5 shooting guard, hands down. Cam Johnson goes out there and shoots lights out. Mikal Bridges underrated. And I understand the DeAndre Ayton slander because
he sucks.
I see him every night. Don't get me wrong.
Tyler, did you hear what Garrett said?
But
who did he say was a dog?
He said the Suns, when healthy, are the best, maybe the best starting lineup in the league.
No.
Okay. Overall.
Cavs are really good. Their starting lineup.
Cavs are good. They're young still, though.
I'll tell you what.
They haven't been there. They haven't been there.
Boston's
good.
Listen, their bench is killing them. Their bench is horrible, but the Warriors have a lethal starting lineup still.
You guys, let me tell you something. I'm gonna tell you something right now, and I'll book this right now. If there's a game with Jared Allen and DeAndre Ayton play together, Jared Allen pisses in his mouth. He does.
Listen, listen. All I'm gonna say is, when do the Cavs play the Suns? I want to know. I'll look at the Suns schedule right now.
Piss in their mouth.
So, because we're gonna meet that night.
Let's see.
January 4th.
Love it.
January 4th, you will see me and Tyler somewhere watching this game. Just
Suns versus who?
Suns win at Cleveland.
No, they're not.
Suns win at Cleveland.
All right. Aaron, go to your number 2.
Number 2, Milwaukee Bucks. They proved themselves. You got Antetokounmpo. You're winning without Middleton. They're beating the Thunder right now. Thunder are a scrappy team at home. Bucks at 2.
Yep. Not even gonna touch on it. You guys hit it. Bucks at 2.
All right. Number 1, I got the Cleveland Cavaliers. The way they're playing right now, they are the best team in the league. I would say the Bucks are probably up there with them, but I'd say just the way that they're rolling right now, Donovan Mitchell, Garland, Mobley, Allen. I mean, freaking is Osman still on that team? Freaking Osman.
Steady.
Zeddy. I mean, let's just I do not think that there's 3 other teams that are better than this team right now. I think they're the number 1 team in the league.
Number 1, I got the Bucks. They've all talked about it. I mean, this team is at the top of the East, 9-1, without a healthy Middleton and a healthy Drew Holiday. Like what else you got to add? You know what I mean? Like you can't. It's crazy. Like I don't know. There's not a team I can put above them. So I got the Bucks.
Listen, I'll tell you what, Garrett. This is a one appropriate time to pull out the dog comment. Bobby Portis.
Dog.
Yes, I like Bobby Portis.
Hey, me and Aaron got on the Javon Carter over, and with time
at 8.5,
he's hit 20 over his total.
Yeah, he's at 28 points and 12 assists.
The over was 8.5.
I do love Serge on that team. Serge Ibaka is a veteran presence that's been around the league enough that I think might keep some of those guys, also known as Bobby Portis, a little bit of a leadership role. I mean, give him a little bit, because sometimes that man gets a little out of control. I love Bobby Portis, but sometimes
his eyes pop out.
His eyes start popping out of his head. Yeah, you don't know where he's going after that. You never know. I don't know. We might not see eye to eye on that one, but it's okay. Keep going, Pip.
I got Cavs number 1. I mean, Donovan Mitchell's fit this role perfectly. Darius Garland's a perfect 2 with him. They're long, lengthy, young, great defense. I mean, they're the best team in the league. Easy.
Enough said.
You got Jacob.
Cavs.
Love it. Are we going over the games tomorrow? This is waiting too long. Are we going over the games tomorrow?
Might as well.
I don't know if the line has been.
We're just gonna go quick.
Yeah, let's just pull up the schedule and on ESPN.
I got 4 games. There's 4 games out on it. FanDuel right now. Then you just list the rest.
There's only 4 games tomorrow.
There's only 4 games.
Oh, okay, well, I'm right here. You ready? All right, we're starting out.
Rip it.
We got Dallas at Washington. Okay, we got Dallas -3.
Washington.
Dallas.
What's the over under?
None of those came out.
Okay. Give me Washington +3.
I'm taking Washington
Bradley
+3 as well.
Bradley Beal's hurt, boys.
I don't care.
Okay.
Doesn't matter.
Hey, listen, Jacob. You want to know a guy named Jordan Goodwin? Yeah, he's having a hell of a game.
Shout out Jordan Goodwin. If you want to come on the podcast, you got an open invite. I'll just send you the link every week.
That's right.
Yeah, Jay Goodwin, my boy. Third, also, what?
Nothing. Go ahead. Do you even know him? I mean, he's like 5 years older than you.
No, he's not. He's like 3.
He's our age, Tyler.
2.
I know.
Yeah, he's 2 years older than me. He's Pepsi.
Did you even start high school when we were in high school?
He's 2 years younger than us, or 3.
I'm 2 years younger than you guys.
So you're in. Shout out Jeremiah Fitzgerald. You're in his grade.
Oh God.
Jeremiah's not
hard, Rusty.
76ers versus the Hawks. At the Hawks. At the Hawks. -1 for the Hawks.
Give me alternate spread -7.5.
Hawks, and what on earth is that line? That almost scares me.
Yeah. Give me alternate spread -7.5.
Keep in mind the injury report. Trae Young's been battling some stuff, and if he's sitting for some reason on the back-to-back, maybe that changes.
Harden's out forever, so it doesn't matter.
Embiid might be continuing his battle with DeAndre Ayton for the softest big man this year. He might be sitting too.
That is good.
I'm gonna take the Atlanta Hawks one. All right. Charlotte Hornets +10 at Miami.
+10?
Hornets
+10. Are you kidding me?
I might take the Hornets spread. The Heat are back.
Spread, baby.
If the Heat are bad, the Hornets are like the worst team. They are the worst team in the NBA right now. Let's just be honest. That team is terrible.
I don't know though. Miami's not good either. I'll take +10 Charlotte.
+10.
I hate to say it. If I had to lean, I'm probably taking. Wait, let me check the injury report. LaMelo's out, Gordon Hayward's out, and Cody Johnson's more than likely out.
Yeah, I think Hero's out too.
Give me the Heat -10. I
Mercy.
The Heat might
it's
lose
gross.
this game. They might
It's
not win.
gross. If the Heat loses this game, well, I hate to take that back. The Heat could easily lose this game, but that is a terrible. That's just I don't know. I'm taking the Heat -10 because this Charlotte team is terrible.
Any other games?
Yeah, there's one
yeah.
more.
Trailblazers +7 at New Orleans.
+7.
Both
Give me the
teams on a
Blazers
back-to-back.
+7. Give me the play. Wait, where are the Blazers coming from?
Charlotte.
Pelicans are coming from
Here.
Indiana.
There's a
Or no,
travel for
Chicago.
them. Oh boy.
Pelicans are coming from Chicago to New
Yeah.
Orleans, and Trailblazers coming from where?
Listen, in this spot, I think on a back-to-back, you got to take. I don't know
The
though,
home
because
team.
the Blazers,
No,
they
you're taking
both have
Trailblazers.
struggled with injuries.
You're taking the Trailblazers. They have less of a. They just came off an easy game against Charlotte. They just played Charlotte tonight actually. It was an easy game. They don't have to go very far, and you're playing the Pelicans, which. What's the injury report on the Pelicans tomorrow? Any ideas?
I mean,
Playing right now.
literally, I think every single player on the Blazers has been questionable in the past few days.
Yeah.
Nurkic was held out. Listen, this is how bad. Oh God, this is bad.
This is how bad the Hornets are.
This is how
Drew
bad the
Eubanks
Hornets are.
started, and Justice Winslow started.
Yes. This is how
Hey,
bad. And
Justice
they
Winslow's
still
from
lost by
Duke. He's
10.
a dog.
They still lost by 10.
Wow, that's not good.
Nurkic and who else was out? So that's bad. I'm telling you, I'd take the Heat -10 on that one.
Give me
But
Pelicans
I think I'm
minus.
taking the Blazers +7.
Blazers.
Minus Pelicans.
Jacob.
Ooh, I'm probably staying away from this game. I don't really like that.
You gotta have a lean.
I'll give you a better lane. Blazers money line +240.
I don't mind that.
I think that's probably the best value on the board.
That is really good.
Because I mean, they if you told me tomorrow, hey, the Blazers won that game, I would not be shocked at all.
Hey,
No.
Javon Carter, 30-piece.
Javon, you're welcome on the pod, buddy.
30-piece.
Talk about no sweat.
Goodness.
We love that. All right, enough NBA talk.
Yeah.
All right, guys. We'll see you guys later. Couple things. Bet responsibly. That was it. Not a couple things. One thing, bet responsibly.